believe it. There's a story about me in the paper. And look, there's even a picture of me in the paper.
Look at you. You look great. Oh, what a wonderful night it was. I am so proud of you.
Oh, Dee. You know, Dee, I think you should have been in the picture too.
Me?
Yeah, you. You know, it was the very first story that you shared with me a long time ago that inspired everything we celebrated last night.
A long time ago?
Yeah, Dee. Yeah, a long time. You know, it was the story about a little kid with a little lunch and a whole bunch of people.
Jesus feeding the 5,000 from the Gospel of John.
Yeah, that's the one. Do you have it?
I do. I have it from the Children of God Storybook Bible today. Do you want to read it?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to start? Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All day in the hot sun, thousands of people sat and listened to Jesus talk about God's dream. They were so hungry to know God that they forgot to eat lunch. When the sun started to go down, Philip said, "Master, it's late and the people are hungry. You should send them home."
Why send them home, said Jesus. Just feed them.
"Feed them," Philip said. "We don't have any food."
Someone has something to share, Jesus answered.
A little boy offered to share his 5 small loaves of bread and 2 tiny fish. Philip threw his arms in the air. "That's not enough for all these people."
Ask the people to sit down, Jesus said. He took the bread in his hands, looked up to heaven, and blessed it. He did the same with the fish. Then he told the disciples to hand out the food.
They were amazed. There was more than enough for everyone. When all the people had finished eating, the disciples filled 12 baskets with the food that was left. With God's love, 5 loaves and 2 small fish fed more than 5,000 people. Dear God, help me to share so there will be enough for everyone. You know, Dee, I remember when we talked about this story, we said that when we offer even a small gift in love, that God can use that gift. And that small gift just might be someone else's miracle or answer to a prayer.
Wow, Andy, you really remember all that?
I do, Dee. And Dee, do you remember that it wasn't long after we read that story that it was the first time I went to the food sharing program in the park? Dee, my family was really broke, and our cupboards were pretty bare. And we got into a line in the park because my mom knew I was pretty hungry. And she was feeling pretty down. But Dee, we met some very friendly people who gave me a lunch bag filled with great stuff. Dee, it had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a banana, and Dee, a little package of Oreo cookies. Oh, and a bottle of water. And that day, that lunch was an answer to a prayer. Well, Dee, I thought about all the people on the hill and the little boy with his loaves and his fishes. And I dreamed about being able to share what I'd have someday. You know, I'm grateful that my dad was able to get a new job pretty quickly, and I started getting an allowance again.
And look what you've been able to do. Not only have you shared what you have, you've inspired other people to share too.
You know, Grandpa always says, sharing is caring.
Yeah. You know, you are surrounded by a lot of love.
Oh, I know, Dee. And I love the certificate. You see the certificate that Sonny gave me?
Yeah.
And the fact, Dee, I got to hit a grand slam home run was amazing. Yeah, it was all thanks to my mom pitching and my dad and friends loading the bases and all my friends cheering.
It was awesome. And Andy, it was the folks from the food sharing program that came up with the whole idea.
Well, Dee, I'll never forget it. This kid, me, who ended the season without one hit, gets to come up to bat for a bonus inning and gets to see the ball he hit go over the fence. And then he gets to run the bases like Babe Ruth or Big Papi with everyone cheering like it really counted. Dee, it was a miracle.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was a miracle that comes from giving what you can from the heart.
Yeah. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
God bless you.
God bless you, Dee.